Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of November 1 through 7. So, what I have here is your current situation, your biggest challenge, your biggest advice, and your biggest abundance. Okay. So why I like to bring out the current situation in this reading, in these readings, weekly readings, is because I want you to know that if the current situation resonates with where you're at right now in life, then there's a higher chance that the rest of the reading is going to resonate with you. And in case it doesn't resonate with you, come back next week. Yeah, maybe this reading is for someone else. So let's get started. So right now, what I have for you is basically Page of Pentacles signifies Pentacles is a suit of money, business, education, career, property, health. Yeah, it's a suit of very tangible, very physical, earthly things, things related to the earthly realm, worldly things. Page of Pentacles is a really good card to show up in a spread. It signifies good news. It signifies solid beginnings. Yeah. So if there are things you're doing right now which you are sort of doubtful about, like if it's serving you, if it's helping you, yes, it is. It is. You might not see the results right away, but the Page of Pentacles shows up. It basically signifies that whatever you're doing right now, yeah, if it intuitively feels right to you, if you feel like you're on the right path, yes, you are on the right path. And what you're currently doing is you're setting up the foundation, you're doing the groundwork for your future goals. Okay. So it's really a good card to show up. It is Page of Pentacles is ambitious, they are dependable, they're faithful, they're loyal. Yeah, they're young. So I'm not saying just like young age wise, but also like young at heart, right? So young at heart, hopeful. Okay, so you're clearly taking advantage of the opportunities around you. Yeah, you're jumping in, you're leaping, you're taking that leap of faith, which is all just really, really excellent, good things. Okay, so if you're even slightly nervous about, I'm doing all of this, I'm being consistent, but I'm just not seeing the results yet, do not worry about it because the results will come. Yeah, it's like page, knight, queen, king, right? So you can't just be born a king, you have to earn it. Okay, so that's what you're doing right now. You're working on becoming your best self. Yeah, so and clearly the fact that the Page of Pentacles has showed up means that you're on the right path, you're on the path of success. And the amount of energy, consistency, time you put in this groundwork right now um, is going to be proportionate to the success that shows up in your future. Okay, so I'm very, very glad you're in this space right now and you're doing everything you can to achieve your future goals. And I'm just glad that that's where you're at right now. Because why I'm so glad is because the Nine of Swords has also showed up reversed, which means that there was something that was really, really bothering you. Okay, and I almost feel like what was bothering you was related to your emotions, was related to love, relationships. And what you've done is now that you're letting go of all of that burden, you're sort of releasing the negativity that was attached to whatever you were going through. You've started to open up. You're probably seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe just a few days ago you were in a space where you didn't even know if there was an end to the tunnel, but now you're suddenly sort of like you're seeing the glimpses of that light. You're improving, you're opening up. Yeah, you've accepted probably what the reality of the situation is. You're accepting help from your loved ones. So if that is true, then I feel like you've channeled all of that energy, all of that positive high vibration energy onto your career, onto something that is more tangible, that you can touch, that you can have more control over. And hence I am glad that the Page of Pentacles has showed up and that you are where you're at. Okay, so yeah, just good things all around, growth evolution. I'm just so glad that you're finally in a space, because Nine of Swords is a hard card, right? It's like it signifies upright, it signifies anguish, anxiety, just some things that were keeping you up at night. It could very well be just you were probably unhappy in professionally unhappy where you were at, or maybe it was love, it was relationships, something was just really um, bringing your vibration down. And I feel like now you're finally in a space where you've released that burden, and now the Page of Pentacles is showing up. You're focusing on what you hopefully your life purpose, yeah, what makes you happy, what keeps your vibration high. And I think that's such a great space to be in. So there's that. Now moving on to your biggest challenge, it's the Devil reversed. So I just feel like your biggest strength right now, which is this release I'm talking about, which is this opening up, which is accepting the reality, has sort of also your biggest challenge. Like maybe you've been in this stuck space for so long that releasing it feels like the unknown. Yeah, I know you're feeling good. You're already in a space where it's feeling good, and where you're not sort of getting a sense of a dark space anymore. There is a source of light in it. You can sort of see where you're going, where you're headed. Yeah, but I still feel like there's a part of you that is holding on to the toxic. Okay, and I just want to tell you that that's not necessary. um you're probably, it's challenging to you right now to detach from whatever toxicity you were experiencing before being in this space or getting to this space. Claiming your independence has probably been a bit challenging for you. Yeah, the Devil reversed also sort of signifies overcoming addiction. So, if what put you in an upright Nine of Swords space, which you're coming out of now, which you're beginning to come out of now, was addiction. Um, it might be that you have accepted the help, the therapeutic help that has been necessary. Yeah. So, yeah, a part of you is still trying to hold on to all of that, unfortunately. So, just and honestly, it's understandable, right? Because who wouldn't? Why, if you've been in a certain space, like that's the Stockholm syndrome, right? Like falling in love with your kidnapper, that it doesn't just happen because you're stupid. Of course it doesn't. It happens because it's the known devil, right? You know it. You know how much danger that puts you in. You feel like you have control over the situation. So there is a sense of addiction there. There is a sense of obsession there, right? And I think something similar happens to us with toxic people and toxic situations in our life. Is we begin it it happens very it doesn't happen all at once overnight, right? It happens one day at a time. So our tolerance sort of increases and grows to toxicity, and then we don't even realize how we got to a point where we just started thinking that toxicity is what should be normal. That feels normal. Non toxic feels like a change, it feels like a big transformation. So it is understandable that you're having a hard time. It's an adjustment period. Yeah. Hence, it's a challenge right now. But I feel like your current situation, whatever space you're in right now, I truly, truly feel like you're doing everything in your capacity to adjust and to become your best versions. And I'm just really, really proud of you. Okay. So there's that. All right. And then your biggest um, advice is the Ace of Pentacles reversed, which is a really, really weird card to come out as advice, honestly. But I'm sort of glad that it has, because I feel like with the Devil reversed and the Nine of Swords reversed, I feel like with a sense of releasing, with a sense of letting go of something that isn't serving you anymore. Maybe there are some of you out there who are relying on retail therapy, who are relying on helping yourself with external stimuli, external catalysts. Like maybe you're eating a really yummy food, maybe you're shopping for things that you couldn't when you were in that toxic situation, which is all great things. I'm not saying stop doing that, right? It's great things, it's very satisfying. Opening a new tarot deck for me is just amazing, amazing catharsis. So, if retail is something that you look forward to, if yummy takeout is what you look forward to, when you're in a space where you're transitioning, where you're like in an adjustment period sort of a space, I think it's a good way to cope. Like, I support it. But then again, the fact that the Ace of Pentacles is showed up reversed in the advice space means that you also need to look at your finances. Yeah, budget a little. I'm not saying stop having all kinds of fun. Of course, give yourself the space and time you need to have fun, but see if some of it could be internal stimuli. Could you meditate? Could you go for a walk? Yeah, could you do things that don't necessarily cost money all the time? Can you budget a little, and can you make sure that you're not relying on money that isn't in your pocket yet? Yeah, you're not relying on anticipatory money. You're seeing the reality of the things, you're not taking it for granted, and you're making sure that you're balancing. I say the word very, very carefully because that's your abundance, okay? So you're balancing what you need and what you want, okay? And since, like, let's transition to the, let's use the word balance to transition to the to your biggest abundance, which is temperance. So it's upright, so it's balance, peace, patience, moderation. Yeah, it's inner calm. It's finding a perspective that makes you feel a sense of harmony, a sense of give and take. Yeah. So there's this angel's one foot is on earth, one foot is in water. So there's worldly pleasures, there's earthly pleasures. At the same time, there's intuition, there's emotion, there's connection to self. So it's a really good card to show up as abundance, because everything I've been talking about so far, because this card has shown up as your abundance, it almost feels like you're not really going to have to make an effort to find the balance. It's coming to you. Yeah, it's maybe this reading could be one of the free stimuli to sort of propel you in that direction of finding balance and finding calm. Yeah, clear mind, calm heart sort of is how I would describe the temperance card. So yeah, what are the things that help you get in touch with yourself? I know for me it's tarot, for guided meditations. Sometimes it is a really sweaty workout because endorphins start flowing. So I'm not like things that sort of, I don't want to say keep my mind busy, but put me in touch with myself in order to be able to sort of shut out the outside noise. Yeah. So I hope I've made sense. I hope I'm helping. It's a great reading. I hope I haven't sound too concerned. I just wanted to make sure you had all the information you needed in order to proceed, decide how you wanted to proceed. Okay, so yeah, that's what I have for you. I did a Scorpio. My first reading that's gonna go up is for the Scorpios, because it's obviously Scorpio season. But in that video, I ended up saying that I'm not gonna do angel cards for any other zodiac signs. I'm only going to do angel cards for the Scorpios because it's their birthday season. But I guess I lied because I'm going to pull out an angel card for all the zodiac seasons to come. All right, so let's see. Oh, two cards already. Here we go. All right, so the first card I have for you is assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. You drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. The angels are saying that the situation can only be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and expectations to others. It's possible to be both angelic and assertive if you call upon the angels for courage and guidance whenever you intend to speak your truth. With practice, loving assertiveness becomes easier. Additional meanings: face the situation directly, read a book or take a class on assertiveness training, replace aggressive or passive aggressive behavior with assertiveness, handle conflict with honesty and love, tell the truth to yourself and others. This situation is an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. Okay, now the next card: trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receive our support for anything that you need related to this idea. The angels gave you this card because they want you to believe in your ideas, which are answers to your prayers, and you can trust them. You will be supported as you move forward to put your ideas into action, as long as you check in with your angels regularly for continued guidance. If you ever feel vulnerable, ask your angels to reassure you with emotional, spiritual, and material comfort. Additional meanings: don't worry about the details as they'll take care of themselves as you go along. Go for it. That's with an exclamation point. Your idea is valid and divinely inspired. You're safe to make changes and move forward. Yeah. So great reading, Sagittarius. I hope it helps. All right. See you next week. Bye bye.